So the first thing I'm going to show you all in this is the setup guide. First step is just to go to the site that's in the PDF file and enter in the code that you've got and unlock the download. All right, and then just download it. Okay, once you download it, you go to your downloads folder. All right, now if you've downloaded before, so if you're updating NeuroRythm from a download, this is going to happen. You're going to have that brackets 1, so it's always best to delete that older one first. Why is my mouse playing up? And so yeah, if you've got a previous version, make sure that that is shut down as well, and then just double click on. And just quickly, if you have internet security, so I've got AVG, it flags the file, scans it, takes a while to do, and eventually clears it. So it's up to you. I usually turn off just the detections for a little while, so it doesn't interfere with the install. Okay, so you just double click on that. Now Windows will pop up and say, "Hold up, Windows protected your PC." This is only because I haven't paid for the security clearance with with Windows yet. It can be quite expensive, so just click on more info, run anyway. All right, and so this part is next, install, and it'll do its thing. And I'll just pause here and just when it gets to the end, I'll start again. Okay, it's nearing the end there. Start up. Okay, and finish. All right, so it's just the welcome page. This is where you put it's optional, you don't have to, but put in your NeuroRythm community handle so we can award the community badges as you level up. All right, there's different profiles you can use. It's best to just start off with beginner and newbie. You can change it later anyway in your settings panel. I'm definitely a night owl, but you can choose early bird, and then standard. You actually get to choose whether you want the morning or AM session. Same with the regular. You can choose which one you want. And for your learning goals, do you want to allocate time each day to studying? If you don't, you can just put no or maybe later. They're pretty much both the same anyway. I'm going to put yes, but short sessions. Right, and your focus box. This is where you set up your day. So when I get back from dropping my son off at school, I'll have a focus block for 10 o'clock. The learning block, I'll do 1 o'clock for half an hour. And the reward block for the end of the day, because, being such a good boy, I'll do that for 17, so 5 o'clock, 1700. And next. Oh, there you go. So your screen might hide it. We'll scroll down a bit. Do you want to create a weekend schedule? Yes. Just because tomorrow's Sunday. All right. And then you can just quickly turn off that. I'm going to put on that. I'm going to change that to 1 hour. Do that for 12:30. And the reward block, I'm going to do 1600. Same on Sunday. I'm going to do just a second focus block. This is just to show you what you can actually do if you're setting it up. You can change things around. And do, yeah. Okay. And that just gives you a breakdown for your weekday, your Saturday, and your Sunday. And then your planning session, it tells you what times it'll be. You can change those if you like. You can make them later. And just summarize everything. All right, this section here is just what motivates you. You can pick some of these pre-selected, or you can just add your own. So personal growth, helping others, financial freedom, whatever. All right, this is just your end of block reminders. You can read that as you go through if you like. I'm just going through it quickly so it doesn't take forever on the video. And that's the complete system all done for this section. Google Calendar, set that up. Now all we do with Google Calendar, it just pulls the data from your calendar, populates it in your dashboard, so then you get to see it rather than having to go between different platforms to see what's on your calendar. You get your success page. Boom, integrated. You can close that. And then it's just continue. The other calendar options there for like if you've got a desktop, and you've got whatever it is, you've got Apple Calendar or another email you've got that has a calendar attached to it, you can import those. All right, project. Okay, so if you've watched the NeuroRythm onboarding assistant video and you've already done that, if you haven't, you can launch the onboarding assistant there and you can set up. It makes it easier to fill this out. Up to you, you don't have to use it. So then you can just go to where you saved it. All right, so I've got my saved text file there from the onboarding assistant, and it just populates it. Already done, ready to go for you. Create the project. Okay. Next. Now I'm going to skip this, but you can just put your course title, you can put why it's important to you, and you can list your modules, or you can actually do it when you actually launch the dashboard. So either or. So I'm going to skip it for now. And you can create a task, your first task if you want. I'm going to skip that now as well. All right. And startup preference, you can change this at any time in your settings panel. Recommended full dashboard. So this means when you start up your computer, NeuroRythm opens up automatically for you. You can do background only, so then it's like not starting up your dashboard, but your reminders and notifications will still fire. Runs in the background, and you still get notified of them, or you can turn it off. Up to you. That's we give you options here. Launch. All right, there's your dashboard. So first thing, welcome to NeuroRythm. This is for proactive error reporting. So if you enable error reporting, whenever you get an error, it goes to my server straight away and I get an email for it. So we're already fixing it before you've even thought about contacting customer support. Okay, you don't have to, but if there's an error, that means you have to contact us the old-fashioned way. So I just put my old email in there. All right, this one here is customize your user experience. We've got a language system. It's always free. And you've got different styles that you can choose from, and the sound system. We've got the free sounds, and we've got some premium. We'll be adding more premium sounds and free sounds as we go along. So you just go to your settings panel to customize those. Now, This is an interim planning block. It's detected that there's time blocks empty between now and your next planning session. I'm just going to chuck on NeuroRythm on there for that. And my reward block, because tomorrow's a Sunday, I took off the learning blocks, and I was going to put write a short story. And next. And that just saves that. So that way you don't get a time block firing that doesn't have anything in it. And, I got a badge. A win celebration and a badge. And that's it. You're set up. You're good to go. I'll cover other panels and the settings and all that kind of stuff in another video. Don't want to overload with this. But that's it, guys. That's how you set it up.